What's up, guys? It's your girl, Corsheckia Qyniece. If you guys want to know how I almost got scammed, please stay tuned. What's up, guys? Before I get into this email, now I want you guys to just think about it. We all have heard of the green dot scams. We all have heard of them scamming people by sending them checks in their mails. We heard of the scam where they've been calling people and also emailing people. Now, this scam, I don't know if this is something new, but this is my story time, guys, and here it is. So on October the 14th, I got an email from a company called Awakenyclothing in New York. Now, right here, as you guys can see, it was for a modeling job offer, COVID-19 awareness campaign photo shoot. So I'm looking like, okay, this sounds like something nice. Let me see what the deal is. Let me see what the details are, and I'll go from there. So I want you guys to pay attention to the email address, and I will tell you guys why a little later. So just pay attention to the email address and pay attention to how the company name is also written. It got Awake Clothing, New York. If you guys know this company, then you'll know why I'm saying this. And also, I want to put a disclaimer. Awake Clothing has nothing to do with this. I am just giving you guys a video on what happened, and also this person that's pretending to be the real company, and the real company name is not Awake Clothing NY. It's the Awake NY Clothing. So I want to get that straight. I don't want to be sued in any kind of way, but Awake New York Clothing had nothing to do with this at all. So I want you guys to see this email that was sent to me, so that you guys can see how everything went. This was the very first email. Like I said, it was on October the 14th of this year. So it wasn't long ago. So this person said, hey, how are you today? My name is Angelo Benqui. I hope I'm saying this right. And I am the brand director for Awake Clothing New York. I came across your profile on Instagram. Now, keep in mind, guys, I have over 108,000 followers on Instagram. And I really fell in love with your shoots and photos. And I would like to work with you on our next project, which is the campaign awareness against the pandemic virus COVID-19, the plus size edition. The pay is really good, and this is a chance for you to also make money during these hard COVID times. Let me know your availability status for the 13th of November 2021, and if you're interested in this project, so we can proceed with more details, I'll wait your urgent reply. So right here it has warm regards, and it has the director name, which this is not him. This is just somebody pretending to be him. So as we go on into the emails, I just told him I apologize for the late reply, and yes, I will want to know more details. So the person said, hey, thanks for getting back in response to the generous request to provide assistance during the ongoing novel coronavirus pandemic. Awake Clothing is launching a COVID-19 community response campaign. The community response campaign is a wake effect to direct people's generosity, time, and resources to provide meaningful impact for patients and caregivers of the coronavirus in a variety of ways. So, guys, when I saw this, I was down for it. Why? Because I am a healthcare worker, and I also volunteer in the community. I also help feed the homeless. So when I saw this, I'm like, yeah, I'm down for this, because this is something I already do. This is something that I love to do. I love to take care of people. I love to be involved in the community. And I am a healthcare worker. Been in the healthcare field for 11 years now. So why not? And I also brand for so many companies. So this is something that I can knock out the water. So, I just want you guys to read this, because this is a lot to read. So I just want you guys to read this. Everything they said it was going to do with donating, and, the contribution, where the supplies and the money would go. So when I read this, I said a hard yes, because anybody that's willing to help the community out, get an A+ with me. Okay, so I just want you guys to read and, just look over this and see what was said. So as you guys can see, they talking about the promotion campaign. They were talking about people that's been affected in different areas. Also, what will be wearing. So it said talent would serve as model showcasing different holiday wears, makeup, looks, and trends. The wardrobe for the shoot will be professional hair and makeup. Will also be provided on the set. Models must have a great smile and should be very expressive with their eyes. I'm so sorry, guys. Have a great smile and should be very expressive with their eyes, body language, and able to take directions well. Then it said the concept for the promotional campaign shoot will be a railway concept. So shoots will be taken on a train track / station close to where you are located in order to avoid any travels during this hazardous times, and pictures will be used to advertise products and also for the photographer portfolio as well. Now it said payments as compensation for the promotional campaign will be $1,500. It will be $200 an hour plus $100 as a bonus. It said we are currently in decision with the railway authorities to find an isolated spot for the shoots to be taken without interruption from the train activities. Due to the pandemic, we'll have just a few of the crew members to participate in the shoot. The mirror and the stylist, which will be led by the photographer. Our main goal is to continue to pursue the clothing line, to spread the word that the unique brand exists even through these hard times. A brand designed for style, fashion, and motivation for men and women. A dream and a vision to go worldwide with the team. Kindly get back to me to know if all is clear to you, and then we can proceed. So I'm down. I'm looking like, yes, I'm down for this. I'm getting paid $1,500 for 7 hours for a photo shoot. The clothes I don't have to pay for, the hairstyle, the makeup, none of that, baby. I'm ready. But as you guys can see, the next email is they finally have a website in the IG. But if you pay attention to the IG name, guys, it got IG at Awakenyclothing and www.awakenewyorkclothing.com. But if you guys can see the email address right here, the email address that they sent this from is awakenewyork@gmail. So like I said, I didn't pay attention to the differences in those emails. I don't care if it's the same first name, it's still two different companies, because at the end of the day, Awake New York Clothing and Awake Clothing New York is two different things at the end of the day. Just because rats probably can look like a cat don't mean that the rat is the cat, don't mean the cat is the rat. Just because both of them got the A and the T in it does not mean they're the same thing. So I didn't pay attention to that, but that's okay. So in the next email, as you guys can see, I told him, I said, thank you for, picking me to be in this photo shoot. I would love to do it. And I said that I was a healthcare worker for 10 years, well, for 11 years. And anything to help the community out, I'm willing to do it. So this person emailed me back and said, hello. Thanks for your prompt response. I am working on the shoot logistics at the moment, so it can be held by the 13th of November of 2021, and the pictures will be used for promotional sales. Awake Clothing will be responsible for the provision of your plus size clothing, makeup, and hairstyle that will be used for the project. Then it said the location of the shoot will be a railway line closer to where you are located to avoid any travel due to the pandemic. So that means you are not flying out of your city. As soon as the project is finalized, the photographer will get in contact with you with more details about the shoot. Then it said the shoot will last for a maximum time of 7 hours, and payment for your services is $1,500. Then it says it'll be $200 an hour plus a $100 bonus, and payment will be issued out to you in the form of a check. Please forward your statistics for attire, shoes, and the following information is clearly outlined below in order to sign up, and we can proceed from there. So I see they said, the full name, Address, the full address, city, state, zip code, phone number, age, marital status, height, weight, bust size, waist, hips, shoe size, eye color, hair color, agency signed to, any previous modeling experience, websites your profile can be found on. So the only thing that I did not have was an agency signed to and any previous modeling experience. Now I am on certain websites like Got Thick, Thicker Than Average, Blue Feather Apparels, and Somebody Activated because I brand for those companies. And I also Ironic Collection Hair because I brand for those 5 companies. So I told him that, I didn't have any previous modeling experience. I'm freelance. I do take my own pictures. My husband take them sometime. But other than that, I don't take professional photos, or I'm not signed to age. So he said that's okay, and that we could proceed with the shoot. So I said okay, that's fine. So right here, the person just said, not being signed to age does not stop us from working with you. We are willing and ready to have a great project with you. Kindly get back to me with the requested details so we can proceed. So that's what I did. I got back to them, and then the person just said that they the information, they put it in the record, and then once they get a location, they will get back to me, and also with any other updates. So as you guys can see, on the 22nd of October, which was 8 days later, hello Qyniece, that's my email address name, Qyniece Hancock, my last name, and part of my first name. How are you doing today? I hope you are having a nice time, and it is good to hear back from you to proceed with the project. I would like to update you on the location for the shoot. Can I know how close you are to Bell train station? I hope you are close to that location as it would be the venue for the shoot. I'm currently having some discussion with the Railway Authority liaison officer about the terms of usage so that we can seal it off for the date. Kindly get back to me to know how close you are to the location. I'll get back to you as soon as the project is finalized and we can proceed to shoot. Looking forward to hearing from you soon. So I just told him it's 15 minutes away from me. It's not far. And so this is the next email. So this is where everything starts to get fishy. Hello, Qyniece. How are you doing today? I would like to inform you that the project has been finalized and also payment has been issued and will soon be mailed to your residential address provided by you earlier. The railway authorities have also requested for a charge to be paid before using the facilities. As the location, the sponsor has agreed to add the charges to your payment. Part of the check would be yours, and the other part would be for the location charges. The payment will be issued in the form of a check, and kindly verify the name and information below so as to ensure proper delivery of the check. So, guys, right here, I automatically knew it was a scam. My husband said, why would they be sending you a check so early? And also, why would they be sending you a check to pay the location when that's their job to pay the location? So I said, baby, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and tell him, yes, the address is correct. I want him to send that check, or her, or whoever it is, to send this check so that I can expose who they, I can expose this. And I can tell people to be aware of stuff like this so that they won't get their hopes up high, so they won't cash this check and get in trouble. So I said, we're going to go along with it because now I know it's a scam. Okay, so I told the person that yes, it was my address, and that that go ahead and send a check. But look at this, guys. This was on the 22nd now. How about on the 26th? Hello, Qyniece, which was 7 days after that. Hello, Qyniece. And no, I'm lying. That was on 22nd, on 26th, 4 days after that. I'm sorry. How are you doing today? I got an email from the railway liaison officer, officer this morning, and he informed me that he would not be able to use Bell train station as a location for the shoot. He suggested if we can use Ridgeland Hill train station, but it attracts more charges than the Bell station. I hope you are not very far from Ridgeland Hill station. Also, the payment has been issued and mailed out to you via FedEx, and it is expected to deliver before the end of today. The tracking number for it is the tracking number right here, and the amount of the check issued on the check. But the amount issued on the check is $5,500. Immediately you receive the check, please disregard the notes with it and proceed to deposit. Once you have the funds, you are to deduct your payment of $1,500 while the remaining $4,000 goes to the location charges. Please notify me as soon as you receive the check. Now, like I said, on 22nd, the person said they was sending out the check, and then then they said, okay, well, you'll be getting the check on the 26th, which is 4 days later. Now, keep in mind, it's supposed to be coming from New York City. Now, I said I told the person good morning. I received the check as I was typing. On the 26th, guys, when he emailed me on the 26th, I was supposed to be receiving the check by the end of the day. I got it that morning, around 10 something that morning. So I looked at the check, and I'm about to show you guys the check, and it had a note. It had a note in the check, guys, and I'm laughing because I'm looking like, if you look at the address on the package, it's different. If you look at the address on the check, it's totally different, but you guys will see. So the person just kept asking me, have I, have I cashed the check? So I never responded. And then this person emailed me, text me the same day asking me, have I cashed the check? And I will show you guys that in a minute. So before I do that, I want to show you guys, this is what it came in. So right here, I just got my address blocked off. But if you guys can see, right here, you can see my name. Now, one thing I do want to point out to you guys on this FedEx package right here, if you guys can see this came from Arizona. I hope you guys can see that. If you guys can see the address, but this company is supposed to be in New York City. Okay. Now, I want you guys to see this letter that it came with. Now, I never in my life have seen a letter that have void on it. If you guys can see, they got void on it. Now, I took a screenshot of this picture. I took a picture of this so you guys can see a clearer version of this, because you really can't see the words that was written on this letter. But I am going to read it to you guys. Now, this person said, hey, I'm Miss Barbara Odom, payment officer. First of all, let me get done. Good day, employee/candidate. Now I'm trying to figure out who the hell I'm supposed to be working for other than just doing a photo shoot. But okay. I hope this package reached you in good health. My name is Miss Barbara Odom, the AP/accounting officer from Financial Department Company. From Financial Department Company. Anybody can work with a financial department company, but what is the company name? I never just seen no financial company say, well, I'm Financial Department Company. Okay. This is to notify you that you are to make proper use of the funds as illustrated by your hiring manager, employer / supervisor attached to you online. So I'm like, okay. You are required to notify me via email once the check has been delivered to you and when the funds have been received and used. You are to email me with full report on how the funds was managed, because I will be the one to authorize the payment of the check you received. Fair to report to this letter, the check would not be authorized. And I'm looking like, hold up. If this is supposed to be a check, why in the hell should I have to email anybody about my check? For what? Okay? Then it said you were to get back to me via email, and then plus via email, and it's or a text message. Okay. And I'm supposed to be texting her or emailing her about how the funds were used, the exact amount used, the deposit slip, and also the receipt is also required. Then it said I'm supposed to email them at rsodom474@hotmail.com. Now y'all know this is I looked at guys. I seen this, then they had nerve to put void on a letter, as if this is a copy of the damn check or something. Excuse me for my language, but okay. The deposit / slip should be emailed to me as soon as possible for immediate clearance. Failure to do this is against the company protocol. Also, don't forget to send me an email to rsodom474@hotmail.com. Kind regards, Miss Barbara Odom, Accounting Officer, AP. We're gonna drop that letter because that's what they. As you guys can see, here's the check that was sent to me in the mail, including that letter. Now on the package, as I told you, if you guys cannot see that, I will have a full picture of this so you guys can see it clearly, and also of this check. Now on the check, keep in mind the company that's supposed to be in something in this check was supposed to be in from Awakenyclothing, New York, okay? But it's a whole different company name on this check. And it also saying this check came from El Paso. So, Arizona on the package, El Paso on the check. And it also saying right here that this check can be cashed at JP Morgan Chase Bank in Dallas, Texas. Now, guys, if this check was printed on 10/25/2021, how in the world did it get to me on the 26th, the next day, if it was coming from New York City, which means this person have to be in Texas themselves for this check to get to me just that fast the next day, okay? If it was printed on the 25th, but it got to me the next day. Here's the back of the check. Like I said, if you guys cannot see this check from the front end, I will take a picture so you guys can see how this check looks, so you guys can be aware of how these checks look when they send them to you in your mail. I don't want anybody else to be caught up in any fraudulent activities so that you won't get in trouble. We all have gone through hard times, guys, and I know when people see checks like that, they be willing to cash it so that they can pay their bills, buy groceries, probably even have medical bills to pay. But guys, it's not worth it. It's not worth cashing these checks, getting in trouble, and your account being bounced or the bank taking your account away from you. So guys, please be aware. Please do not cash a check that you are not expecting to get. And if somebody do send you a check, be sure to check with it. Now, sometimes you can call the number. It's supposed to be a number on the back of the check where you can call and you can check, or you just simply go to your bank and they can check it for you, or Walmart or Kroger's. It don't matter. So, last but not least, guys, I want to read to you guys this text message that this person sent me. Now, keep in mind, they're supposed to be in New York City, right? But the FedEx package came from Arizona, right? But on the check, which is 3 different addresses so far, guys, 3 came from El Paso. Now, check this text message out. What do you guys see? As you guys can see, it's supposed to be this text message. This number is supposed to be from South Carolina. So, New York City, okay? Arizona, El Paso, now South Carolina. This person is all over the map. So as you guys can see, the number is an 843 number, South Carolina number. So the person texts me and says, "Good morning, Qyniece, and how are you doing today?" So I knew who it was. I just wanted that person to tell me who they were. So I said, "Good morning, who is this?" And this person, this is Angelo Bunqui from Awakenyclothing. Okay, so I didn't respond because I had no reason to respond. I know you are a fraud, and I had no reason to respond to you. So the person said, once you have the funds, let me know so they can let the officer know in order to make the payment, make the location payment. Hello again. Then the person said this right here, trying to go off on me with a fraudulent ass check. I do not appreciate the fact that you will see my message for the past 2 days and refuse to get back to me. Please, I need to know if you still want to proceed with the project. Thank you. Then try to put thank you in it, being funny. So I said, look, that check is in the trash where it belongs. You are a fraud and I have contacted the authorities. That check was a fraudulent check. If you want the money so bad, you catch your damn self. So they got the picture. Not the ones to be played with. Sure enough when it comes down to stuff like this. So guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. But I also want you guys to continue to be aware of fraudulent activities when it comes down to your emails. When people send you emails, they want to say they're sending you a check for this. Always be sure to check the ins and outs of everything. But before I go, I forgot to tell you guys how I sure enough found out that it was a fraud, guys. I emailed the original company. So I went to Awakenyclothing.com and I found their email address. And I'm going to go and read to you guys before I end this video what they told me. Guys, so this is from the original company, the real Awake New York Clothing Company. As you guys can see, look at the difference in the email. This came from Awake New York Clothing, orders at awakenewyorkclothing.com. Totally different company, guys. Totally different email address. Okay, and I emailed them from my original email address, my primary email address. So I described to them in a text message, once you go on their website, you can send them contact me. So I put my name in there, I put my phone number, and I gave them a description of what happened. So this person said, hey, Corsheckia, which they left, instead of the C behind the R, it's supposed to be an S, but it's okay. Hope you're well and apologize for any inconvenience, as this contact is unfortunately an imposter committing fraud and is nowhere associated with Awake New York or Angelo Bunqui. Please disregard any contact in regards to Awake without any Awake New York or AngeloBunqui.com email address. Thank you for bringing this to our attention, as we're being in touch with authorities in regarding to stop this attempt fraud, which means that this wasn't the first time this person have done this. So as you guys can also see, Awake New York customer service, orders at awakeclothing.com, and then also awakenewyorkclothing.com. This is the original company. So I just want you guys to know that Awake Clothing, New York Clothing, had nothing to do with the original email that I first received. And here is the email that I sent them, guys. And I also thank them for emailing me back so that I can know what was going on. So also I can show you guys that I got in contact with the original company, so you guys can know the proper steps to take if anything like this happens, so that you would not be accusing a company of something that they did not simply do. So guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for tuning in. Also, guys, I just want to say be careful. Be careful when it comes down to giving people your information, your social security number, your name, your address. Just please be careful, because you will never know who you're giving the information to. Until next time, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.